Well, happy June and welcome to the fastest half hour in commercial real estate. Can you believe we're already halfway through the year? Q2, everybody. Well, whether you're hanging out with us here in eXp World or watching the stream over on YouTube, we really appreciate you spending part of your day with us. If you're joining us in eXp World, remember, if the screen's too small, just click on it and tap zoom in. If you have any questions or you just want to weigh in, drop it in the chat. We're monitoring the chat real time, both YouTube and in the world. So let's get started. We got a lot to cover today. Great to see many of our top advisors at ICSC last month being just last week. The eXp commercial event is becoming the place to be during the conference with the top executives from CoStar, Basil AI, Build Out. It has become the after expo stop for the high level deal making and networking. A lot of prospecting there too. ICSC Las Vegas is over 2 million square feet of expo hall. I walked it. It's about 4 miles. Of brokerages, developers, community development offices, franchisers, family offices, technology vendors. I mean, tons of stuff. There are over 35,000 attendees, and it can easily become overwhelming unless you have developed a plan and a goal prior to going there. I spent some time with our newest Senior Vice President Advisor, Mario J. Alvarez Jr., as we walked part of the show. He had a very specific objective in mind and purposefully visited targeted vendors. On top of that, he scheduled several meetings. While he was walking out on the floor, he was meeting with people that he had set up, and he met with clients on the floor. Not a minute was wasted in blindly wandering an expo floor looking for opportunity. During our walk, we ran into 2 brokers that he knew from his previous company and his area. We set up appointments for attraction appointments for a separate time. The show has a way of putting opportunity in your way. I was telling Mario about a particular investor that focused on multifamily units for a very specific client group. He walked around the corner and there he was. He came to our event later that evening and worked out a deal with a couple of our advisors for multifamily properties. He both buys and sells them. My focus for most events is brand awareness and company growth. So I came out to Las Vegas with preset appointments and meetings for attraction and with real estate tech consultants. I already had them on the calendar. We'll be discussing how to use conventions and conferences for attraction and production in a new series called Growth Weekly coming up soon. Now, optimizing your profile. We've been hounding you about getting your profiles and your business pages in line. I spent some time with Dan Klatt, the church guy out in Las Vegas when I was there for the convention, and I want you, pull up your phone. I want you to go to Google search, go into incognito mode so it doesn't use any of your former questions or any of your preferences or even take eXp into consideration. Just use incognito mode and go to Google search and just say, who should I call to sell a church in Las Vegas? Or, I have a church to sell in Las Vegas. Who should I call? Or who should I use to represent me in the purchase of a church? But who should I call to sell a church in Las Vegas? Well, it's going to say you should call Dan Klatt because he spent some time, he optimized his profile. Now it shows up above some of the largest commercial real estate brokerages in the country. It doesn't say JLL. It doesn't say Cushman Wakefield. It doesn't say Newmark. It says Dan Klatt, the church guy. So that is how you use AI so that AI can find you. Now, on the subject of referring business, nearly 48% of the 420,000 plus transactions that were done at eXp last year, 48% of them had a referral check attached to them. That is hundreds and thousands of referral checks. Don't miss out on your referrals. Get set up on the global referral platform and join the US eXp referral network group in the hub. If you go into the hub, just type in referral under search for groups. you'll find the referral network. They just list out referrals every single day. They just throw out whatever they have. I don't got time. Got a referral in LA, got a referral in Houston, got a referral in Omaha. Be the source of commercial information to the entire realty group. Now we're going to get into what's going on in real estate, commercial real estate. We've got a thing called summer burn. There are a number of publicly traded high burn overhead brokerages that have had recent negative earnings reports. Large traditional brokerages with massive physical footprints and heavy administrative debt are facing a structural challenge. The issue, Q1 earnings reports show that while revenues are up, expenses, labor, tech debt, office leases, they're rising faster than the revenue. The struggle, these firms are battling commission rates, compression. They're battling cloud-based and tech-based brokerages like ourselves, and we're offering better splits to top talent. So there's a talent drain on these top producing teams, leaving the legacy firms to keep more of their earnings. Now we're impacting them, but the economy is impacting them more. Why this matters to eXp Commercial? Well, when you reach out to an advisor at these firms, the data is your best friend. Most advisors at their brokerages focus on their own production and don't even realize that their parent company is in financial distress, losing money. Your talk track is this. You're doing great. Leasing's up 19% at your firm. But did you know the company still lost $12 million last quarter? That means your commissions are being used to shore up the corporate balance sheet instead of being reinvested into your company. At eXp, we have zero debt and no legacy office overhead, so that money stays with the person who earned it, and that's you. So I will send out that talk track. You can send out an email, do whatever you want. So, April icons. Well, we got Seth Prescott and my friend Bill De La Chapelle. We got two Texans who icon this month. Congratulations. This is a huge achievement, and we'd like to congratulate you both for a milestone that requires exceptional production and commitment, which is eXp's core value. Now, I used to go through and read the names of all the new advisors, but you're going to see we got a lot of them. So let's wrap up the updates by celebrating all of the advisors who joined us this May. We had 24 new advisors join us this month, and we'd like to take a moment to welcome all of you to eXp Commercial. We're thrilled to have you here, and we're excited to see you grow with us. And be sure to reach out to these people. Go download this or get it off of YouTube. Be sure to reach out to these people. This is your new network. Start the foundation of their career with eXp as part of their network. So I'm going to toss this over to our Director of Commercial Growth, Lindy McNeese.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. Yes, Lindy, eXp Commercial Growth Director. So listen, I'm kind of going to piggyback on what Sean talked about, the mid-year vibe check, right? So engineering, accidental collisions. Can we just pause for a second and think about June? We're halfway through 2026. Now, whether your year has been a total rock star sprint or you're currently fueled entirely by caffeine and wishful thinking, we've officially arrived at the mid-year vibe check. And guess what? You aren't the only one looking at the calendar. Every single broker in your market is looking at their production board right now too. The ones at traditional firms, they're realizing their current brokerage isn't giving them the tech, the splits, or the AI tools to save their second half of the year. They're officially in the open to suggestion zone. So how do we reach them? We engineer some collisions. So Sean talked about walking around literally 4-mile expo hall, turning the corner and boom, bumping right into the exact investor he was just talking about. Some people call that luck. Some people call it corporate kismet. I call it strategic stalking. Okay, fine. Let's call it aligned networking so compliance doesn't look at me funny and I get in trouble. Growth doesn't happen but they're not hiding behind your laptop, waiting for the phone to ring. If you want to rescue your Q3 and Q4 and attract top talent, you have to put yourself in the path of opportunity. My challenge for you for the rest of June, stop eating lunch at your desk, go to the local country club, the commercial zoning meetings, or that random real estate mixer you usually skip. When you accidentally bump into those local commercial brokers, ask them one simple, slightly nosy question. How's your 2026 shaping up? When they tell you they're feeling stuck, invite them to the sandbox over here at eXp. Go get cornered, shake some hands, and let's grow this thing. I want you to reach out to me and Sean, growth@expcommercial.com, and we'll definitely help you get this broker to join us and join you. Okay, next, I want to talk about Salt Lake City. What a cool place to get to experience for everybody in October. Now, why do you need to be at eXpCon in Salt Lake City on October 7th? We're going to kick off at the Salt Palace Convention Center, and it is the single most important event of the year for real estate professionals looking to scale their business. Are you attending day one on October 7th? Well, it's crucial for several reasons, and I'm going to tell you why. The ultimate mastermind and keynote opening, the event launches with high impact, forward-looking insights, including a massive opening keynote by serial entrepreneur Gary Vee. He will be setting the tone on business culture, consumer behavior, and the attention economy, giving attendees an immediate edge on market trends. There's cutting-edge tech and AI rollouts. eXpCon is the official launching pad for the newest industry innovations, proprietary AI tools, and productivity platforms. So being there in person, it allows you to test these tools first and deploy them in your workflow before competition gets them. Unrivaled networking and referral building. Listen, we've been talking about this for a while, right? We have 73,000 eXp Realty agents on the residential side, 750 commercial brokers on the eXp commercial side. There are thousands and thousands of referrals that go back and forth every single year. And on October 7th, it brings us together with thousands of top producing agents, icon achievers, and industry leaders under one roof. The connections made, domestic and international referral partnerships are just unbelievable. We're going to have actionable strategy sessions. You will gain access to heavy-hitting breakout tracks focused on commercial, on team growth, modern marketing strategies, and navigating the current shifting market conditions. So missing October 7th, all of the breakout sessions that we're going to have specifically focused on commercial real estate, you're going to miss the momentum, the major announcements, and the critical face-to-face networking that defines the future of your real estate career. So if you want to see the scale, energy, and community dynamics of what to expect, then we want you to click on this QR code that's on the screen right now. Get yourself registered. We're starting on October 7th. Gary Vee speaks that evening. He's going to open it up. And then the rest of the several days that we're there are all different types of masterminds that take place. And this is where you can really network with each other and network with the folks on the eXp residential side. Because I'm telling you what, that percentage of how many residential to commercial advisors we have, the referrals are uncountable, right? So, all right, I am done. I want you all to come there. Please join us at eXp ComCon October 7th. And I am now going to turn this over to John Letourneau for some operations updates.
Cool. Thanks, Lindy. Appreciate that. And as Sean talked about, the reset, we're halfway through the year. Lindy talked about this as well. We're halfway through the year. And I always tell people in commercial, look, the activities you take today are going to determine whether 90 or 120 days from now, you get a check or a bill. So think about that when you're setting up the last half of this year. And it sounds weird to think about the end of the year and Christmas. But when you look at our sales cycle and you look at our leasing cycle and what time is involved with getting gritty, getting into brokerage, and actually getting a transaction from I'm thinking about it to I'm bringing it to market through marketing into close. It takes some time. So we can't say, that's 6 months from now. That's no big deal. That's happening now. You need to be thinking not only about this year, but also planning for next. So in that vein, 2026, we have an awesome virtual summit coming up here, June 19th. This can be 1 p.m. Eastern. In 90 minutes, we're going to move through an incredible array of things, talking about current market conditions, the effect of TCPA on marketing and compliance, and how to actually door knock and how to really attract clients and grow your business at a time when it's more and more challenging to do so. How to use AI to enable, empower you, and then how to set yourself up for success for the rest of this year and beyond. It's going to be very fast moving, very powerful. We have the QR code there to register. Additionally, this is open not just to eXp Commercial, this is open to the entire brokerage community. So if you have another broker or advisor or agent out there who's like, that person might be a good fit here, let them know what we do, how our stance in the market is, and the kind of support and growth they could expect here at eXp Commercial. Share this link with them, and please invite them to join us as well. So we'd love to see you there 1 p.m. on the 19th. Also, great work by our marketing team, by the growth team, or the technology team, and a lot of other hands into this. The new advisor center is here. This is the one-stop shop for everything you need relating to where do I find this? How do I know where this is? How do I do this? All your tech guides, your how-tos, everything is in that advisor center, including interstate co-brokerage forms, and all the other tech and alignment stuff you need is right there in advisor center. This has been heavily redone. It was a bit scattered before. It is now much more all in one place, very synergistic. It looks great. And the team did a wonderful job on that. So please take advantage of that new advisor center. Everything you need, one QR code. Super simple place. This one is another one that's fabulous, I have to say. Our managing broker in Florida, Brittany, a national champion competitive horse rider, started She Does Deals, and she's amazing energy to support, uplift, and help grow women's careers in commercial. It is open to everybody. However, we're going into our third month of it. You're going to see a panel on this at eXpCon as well, but please tune in. Next one is June 30th, 1 p.m. Eastern. These are fabulous sessions. You can find them on the eXp Commercial training calendar, but please join us for that. We had such great conversations, interactions. The last one was called Take Your Shot. And it was about really stepping up, realizing there's an opportunity in front of you and going for it. Kind of like if you're a Hamilton fan, you want to be in the room where it happens. Well, better yet, make the room happen instead of waiting for it to be in the room when that happens. So flip that around a little bit. And that's exactly what Brittany and Lee were talking about, was taking your shot, going when you have that opportunity and just seizing that and building an amazing career. And both of them have done that. So that one's there. Past sessions are in eXp University. So if you go over to eXp University, you'll see all the upskilling stuff is over there. Commercial Academy is there. All of these sessions, our growth masterminds, our product specialty groups, everything is in University now. One awesomely synergistic university and great stuff there. I do like the word synergistic today, it seems. Sorry for the overuse of that one. Onward. Monthly training. Speaking of university and what we do, there's so much opportunity for you to lean in. Our product specialty groups are out there, growth series, prospecting masterminds, the groups one specifically for group leaders and those looking to start groups. Our CoStar, our Tech Unlocked series. We have so much more. All these events are going on every month. And I never want you to hide behind a screen and avoid calling your clients and being in touch with them for sure. But understand that QR code will take you to our training calendar. You can subscribe to it so it auto-populates into your Google Calendar. It is awesome, but please take the time to join us because we've got amazing leaders for all of our product segments. And there's wonderful knowledge being passed on every month. So please join us there. Also, Slack is going away. End of June, we will be fully out of Slack. So we need to be aware. The hub is our home. It is our new home. It is a place that is not going to change anytime soon. So it's not like, the rapid movement of platforms. We heard your voice. It was tough to go from Workplace to Slack to keep moving. The hub is something we created internally. It's a great messaging place. It's sort of a social post too. So it's going to look and feel a lot more like what Workplace used to feel like. And you can help us be part of that conversation by joining us in Hub. It's hub.exprealty.com. Everybody who's an eXp commercial advisor has an invite already sitting out there. So we're just waiting on you to join us. So we'd love for you to be there. There's state pages, regional pages, product type pages. There's a ton of awesome ways to dig into the Hub, because again, Slack's going away. So remember, end of June, it's gone. So get into Hub and let's start the conversation and continue the conversation there. And there's also a great place up there to place and accept referrals for people who are looking. So back to Sean's conversation around referrals. Now, staying compliant in Advisor Center, also, you're going to see our toolkits regarding TCPA, deed fraud for housing, every aspect of the compliance aspect of it. And you look at it and go, well, it's kind of the same old stuff. It's actually not. It's such an incredibly rapidly changing world. Our technology landscape, the legal landscape, and the framework around you having to be effective at what you do is a lot more challenging than it was even a few years ago. You've had the huge NAR lawsuit. We just had the TCPA rules come down. So if you're kind of going along old school thinking, I'm good, you may be putting yourself, your clients, and your brokerage at risk. And we hate to see that happen. So protect yourself, protect your client, and protect us too, which is we appreciate. But dig into those toolkits for safety and compliance and make sure you're doing the right thing by your clients. Next up, if you need any support, reach out to any of these emails. We have concierge growth. We have our lobbyists out there. We are here for you. Anything we can do to help support you, whether that be helping to attract, helping to grow, helping to your operations of your business, please reach out to us. We're always here. You can find me on Hub, not Slack anymore, on Hub. And I look forward to helping any way we can.
We want to announce, we're going to do this more formally, but John Bias in Northern California was named Globe Street Commercial Real Estate Aspiring Leader of 2026. So amazing accomplishment by John Bias, who's obviously fits into the aspiring leaders column, but to be named the Globe Street Commercial Real Estate Leader for 2026. I just want to congratulate John Bias with the PDF team. What a great accomplishment. I can't tell you how hard the commercial team is working to make your lives better. When you look at these companies that are losing money or not profitable, we'll use a softer term, they're cutting sales, they're cutting service, they're cutting support, they're cutting all their systems. They have to make up the money somewhere. They can't go down the road with $12 million a quarter losses. So they're cutting stuff. John Letourneau and Lindy and the team, especially Bailey with the Advisor Center, I'm going to try to pin that in the eXp Commercial Hub so that it's right up on top. It's amazing. John is working on some stuff I'm not even allowed to tell you about. It's going to be a huge game changer. It is something that will progress with the technology, and it's going to make your lives so much easier. Lindy's also working on technology, especially for our business units. We have so many announcements. You have to come to eXpCon to hear the announcements, to get the first look at the technology that we're going to implement, at all of the new stuff we're going to implement. We're here for you. Like John said, you need support. Go to Broker Ops Admin at expcommercial.com. You need the growth team. Go to growth at expcommercial.com. Thank you for your time. We will give you 1 minute of your day back, and we will see you next. Looks like we're going to be July 2nd. Is that true? I'm putting on glasses for that. Is it already going there? Is it July 2nd? Okay, we will see you again right before the 4th of July. Look forward to it. Talk to you guys later. Have a great Thursday afternoon, and we'll talk with you later.